The protest, tagged Fearless in October, is coming barely 7 weeks after the End Bad Governance demonstrations, which took place in August. The protesters cited acute hunger and hardship as reasons they are protesting and demanded government intervention to reduce the cost of food and energy prices. Former presidential candidate of the Africa Action Congress, Omoyele Sowore, alongside a crowd of placard-wielding protesters, demanded an end to the nation's economic crisis.
So today is Independence Day. Their Independence Day. We have come to say Nigeria needs brand new independence, and we are going to start fighting for it as part of our broader struggle to save our country, to take it back, take this country back from, the people already, the corporates. It is up to them to make it peaceful. It has been peaceful so far. If they conduct themselves that is required of them, security agencies, there was never a time we engaged in violent protests. Everybody knows that.
This is happening in the time of Tinubu, President Tinubu himself, who is this the democracy I used to watch him standing in the back of MK Abiola those days fighting for? Is this the democracy that Asiwaju himself has talked about? Or should we even talk about how he was also speedily pursuing the Jonathan Lane administration, calling them to book at every given time?
This garri is sold for 200 naira. This pure water is sold for 100 naira. My people are suffering. You people on top, you might not know what we are going through. I have little, but the little is not enough for my people. People are suffering. People now trek from 1 kilometer to another because they cannot board a vehicle to where they are going. People are suffering. They cannot even send their children to school.
You can see Nigeria, they say they are celebrating 64 years of independence. Well, we don't have independence. What we have that day was just a power shift between the white master and the black master. Where the white master were living, they handed power to the black masters. And those black masters, they constitute themselves as our natural disaster as today. Because Nigeria only had the natural disaster. But today, what we have as our natural disaster is our leaders. We expect that with 1960 till date, when Nigerians took over the reign of political office, that things will have turned the other way around to build a country where citizens of that country will be happy that this is their country. But interestingly, the scorecard that reads, from Balewa, Aguiyi-Ironsi, through all of the military regimes to the Second Republic, the military dictators, back to the Third Republic that didn't occur, now to this Fourth Republic, it is the same scorecard of continuous underdevelopment.
Meanwhile, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police assured the public that security personnel were on ground to maintain law and order.
It's peaceful, like you said. We had some plans in place, and we kept to our plans. We assure Lagosians that today will be each free of any disturbances, and that's what they have. We have men deployed before this assignment, during, and after the assignment, our men will still be deployed to very strategic places so that people feel safe. And we have a lot of visibility, as you can see, to restore confidence in people that there is no reason to panic in Lagos.
Since 7:30 a.m. today, Nigerians have flooded the streets of Lagos to vent their displeasure at the hunger in the land. Moving all the way from Ikeja on the bridge to Ganifawa Park here in Ojota, they have been chanting solidarity songs, asking for a change, especially looking at the high prices of food and commodities, and also looking at the hike in the price of fuel and hike in the electricity tariff. They want things to change so that life can be more bearable for the average Nigerian. We also have security men on ground who have been here to provide law, to ensure that law and order is maintained so that there is no outbreak of violence during the protest. And we have been here also to hear what the people have to say and what they want the government to do to change their situation. And it is hoped that after this protest, the government would, of course, respond to all of these grievances. Omobolanle Adeshui, Arise News, Lagos.